It's about talking to a ton of people. And by show of hands, who listened to the National Wake Up Call today? You guys, it was unreal. You've got to like listen to it ASAP, put an alarm on your phone. I don't always do it on Monday, and I don't give anyone crap for not doing it on that day, but I think it's something that I have an alarm set for Monday and Friday at 11 a.m. every Monday and Friday, and it says National Wake Up Call. So by Friday, I better have listened to that, or that's my like second thing. It's like, okay, you need to get that in, because they're so powerful. They're these people who have the success that we're driving for, and they're giving you their best tips. And today, man, she is so right. With all the other MLMs out there and all the people that are trying to just make a sale, and you can see it in a lot of those people's posts that they're clearly just trying to make a sale. There's no passion, there's no story, there's no I can help you. It's fat pills, like come buy it, here's my link. Like nobody wants to be sold to. And she was saying how those hey girl messages, people know their hey girl messages anymore. Like, or now they do, like don't hey girl people anymore. And her whole point is to be running free groups. Her and her team run 2 free groups a month. And it's crazy. So her idea for us, or her assignment for us, was to make a list of 10 things that make you you. So I started making mine. I'm a girl mom. I love the beach. I fight depression and anxiety. I fight alcohol and other substances that I've overcome. I'm a wife with my best friend and partner. And, you know, just so I have all these things. I have all these things that make me me. And you have to be intentional and deliberate with your posts. And I love it. The guy, Jeff Hill, he was like, or maybe it was her name's Jen Richardson. And if you don't follow her, she's amazing. But she was saying that some people are like Hail Marys, like all over the place. And they're just like posting different things in hopes that someone will reach out. But what we're trying to do is find our people. I'm looking for moms or people who have overcome depression and alcohol problems. And I'm looking for people who love the beach, who have like-minded, you know, passions as mine. And those are the people I want to help. And so therefore you take that list and you always make your post from that list, right? You're thinking, okay, how can I attract this specific person? Not everybody, but specifically the people that you want to attract. And so she runs these free groups instead of doing Hey Girls, because the free groups are a way for her to build relationships with people, and not just, and that's my thing. I think that's why I've never had a great ROI on free groups. And the fact that I don't do them monthly is because I never have had real success or signups come out of them. And it's obviously something that I'm doing wrong, because there are thousands of coaches out there running free groups and signing 10 people up after it ends. So what we need to do is trial and error and start busting out some awesome free groups. Let's pair up in our team. Let's figure out, okay, I'm a mom, so maybe I'll team up with a mom, and let's do like a going back to school free group, and how we can help you budget your school list or whatever. We got to find certain things that we can just start building a relationship. It doesn't have to be your typical ab and, you know, booty free group. It can be completely off the fitness charts, and that's how they're going to see that you're in it for more than just a sale. And not just what's up, Rebecca? And so not just running your free group, commenting and dipping out, but going daily and messaging the people who have joined your free group and asking them how you like it. I have never once done that. I have never run a free group and then gone and messaged people and said, hey, how are you liking the group? Is, you know, what can I do differently? Or partner with an opposite so you can relate to them differently. That's great. And then exactly, I love that. That's a great idea. So partnering up with maybe not a mom, like me and Brittany could run something together where we could bring in other people to, you know, opposites attract. But yes, that's a great idea. But I'm just saying, like, the free groups need to be more intentional, and I think that's why we've never had great success. I mean, if anybody else here who's run a free group has had great success, I'd love to hear it. Raise your hand. But I personally have not. You have. Let's hear it, Caitlin. I'd love it. I love it.
Okay, so actually this is something that Gloria has been writing my butt about, because right now I have an ongoing accountability group, and it's not Beachbody exclusive. I have it open to like people who like the gym and everything like that. And what's happening is the people who are on Beachbody, I'm throwing like little weekly challenges in there, like, oh, post your workouts and I'll pick like random winners. And like the Beachbody people, you can either give them an extra raffle if like they do a Beachbody workout and they post it or things like that. But in doing that, everybody else in the group is seeing it and seeing their results.
That's great.
Gloria's like, you have way too much value in your free group. And I'm like starting to see that now. And I think I'm going to step back after this next chapter.
So you're agreeing with her kind of, or you're giving too much free value? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think at this point I am, because there's so many in there who still have not. I need to up my game and be like, yes, I do value our friendship and like this is amazing and I'm so glad to see you growing. But at the same time, I do need to focus more on the business side, because like I have 4 jobs. So doing that is not easy. And then doing all the other coaching stuff on top of it is really hard. So I think I'm going to have to cut back and like give them a warning.
Yeah, I like that. You could go live maybe and like offer incentive and just send that message, you know, so that they see your face, they hear your voice, they feel your passion and your love for them. But, you know, then just say, I really want to reward the people who want to invest in themselves, and maybe do like the raffle like you were talking about. But yeah, I agree. But, you know, in the National Wake Up Call, she was saying how she has an ongoing free group, which kind of blew my mind. It's like, well, what do you have the running one for if you're running 2 a week? But beyond that, so what she does is she runs her free group. She's messaging with them on the daily, like every single person in there. That is how she's building those Hey Girls from her free groups, which is amazing. And so after the group, she does her invite, right? And sometimes they say no, sometimes they say yes. Then when she runs her second group, she goes back and she invites every single person that was in the free group to her next one. And she said some of her best coaches and challengers have come from running through 4 or 5 of her free groups. And they tell her, like, I'm so thankful that you never gave up on me, even though I wasn't paying. And like, that's what we have to understand, is that people just don't want to be sold to. They want somebody who cares about them, and they need to know that beyond just like your normal posts or those free groups that we have, but we're not really like doing them right, in my opinion. I definitely have not been doing free groups right, and I apologize to my team who has learned from me, but we're going to amp it up, we're going to make them better, and we're going to learn from it. And I think that we could really become a team that has this powerful thing for free groups to build relationships, because I'll tell you, I'm a relationship builder. I will follow up with you weekly and build a relationship with you, even if you're not talking to me. I will talk to myself, but I just haven't learned how to like do a free group in that way. And so now I get this whole new thing and I'm really excited about it. So I think we should all think about some cool topics, maybe start a thread in the team page and like come up with some awesome little ideas and let's run with it. Because I think that obviously building relationships and, you know, forming with people is number one, and it's the best way to find your coaches and challengers. So let's start doing that instead of all of these messages all the time. So cool. All right. Awesome. Next, I wanted to just kind of touch on diamond. Okay. Diamond means that you have 2 emeralds, 1 on each leg, and you've got 3 active coaches underneath the 2 emeralds. So that means, here, I'm going to pull up a picture right quick. Give me just a second. Let's see. All right. Screen share with you guys. You guys, it is freaking coming down. If you guys can see behind me, it is like pitch black, like thundering and lightning. Okay. Stressing me out. Weather stresses me out. Okay. So a coach, right, is just active blue. You need 50 personal volume points to stay active, and you have to stay active in a 5-week period. So keeping your shakes on Home Direct keeps you active, because Shakeology is only 90, right? And then you've got to stay active with 50. Same with an emerald. You only need 50. You need to have a coach on your left leg and you need one on your right leg. Then you can go to ruby. These two coaches have now each signed a coach on their right and a coach on their left, creating an emerald on each leg. And then they only have to have one coach. Here is your goal. Always. I mean, I am going to start onboarding my coaches and talking to them about their first goal is to get to diamond, because that is where you're going to maximize the compensation plan. You're getting paid $18 per cycle instead of the 16 that a ruby makes or the 14 that an emerald rank makes. You're cycling at a higher pay. So guys, diamond is not hard. You have to like break it down. Don't think about this like that it's way up here and that you can't do it, because if I can do it, anyone on this team can do it. You guys, Gloria's this close to doing it, and she started off where she had no self-confidence. She didn't believe that this was going to work. She didn't think she could do it. And look at her now. She's one of the top leaders on this team, hitting Success Club always early in on the month. She kills her posts and she shows up like a boss with true passion. And she did not believe in herself. It is starting here and learning and growing and showing up every single day that will build you to that diamond rank. You have to stop thinking about diamond like it's this hard, scary thing, because it's not. You guys, I built myself to diamond in 6 months without an emerald working or emerald working on the other leg. I put 2 coaches under my mom and I put 2 coaches under my husband. So you need a total of 8 coaches, and 2 of them must be working because they're gonna get their own 2 coaches on each leg. I got a total of 12 coaches. Y'all see that lightning? Wow, I did not mean to be right beside this window. But yeah, so I just want you guys to like, don't even think about it as like a rank. Think about it as 8 people that you can help, that you can get started on their health and fitness journey. If you don't already have a list of 100 people written down, you need to do it like tonight after we get off this call. I have a list that I continuously add to, and I write down their names, and every single day I'm trying to build a relationship with them, or I'm using that list as an invite list where I've written down all these people I think would be great for either my team or a challenge group, and I'm going to that list. I'm like, okay, I need to get out 10 invites today. Let me look at my list. Who can I invite? And one of my good friends, Rachel Baldridge, she has a chicken list that she writes down names of people who she's scared to invite, and she tries to get one person off her chicken list every single day. So I think that's also a great way to get out of your comfort zone, and you'll be surprised how many people are like happy that you thought about them, and you'll be surprised how many people will say yes. So again, like one of my best tips is to not play God. You don't know who can afford a challenge pack. You don't know who's going to say yes, and you don't know who's going to say no 50 times and turn around and join your team on, okay, like they message you one day and they say, I'm ready to do it, and then just sign up. Like it doesn't happen often where someone just messages you and then they really sign up. They say they're going to, and then 5 months later they do. But it's because of your consistency and you're showing up on social media and you're continuing to build a relationship with that person that brings them back to you when they are finally ready. So just keep that in mind, and just keep pushing and like working, because if you're not working your business, then you know that it's not going to work out. So you've got to be getting those messages in. Who has done their messages today? Okay, we gotta see. Lydia, what's up over there? I can't see your hand. We have not messaged today, kind of, maybe. You guys, like that's what I'm saying. You have, okay. Well, either way, just make sure, like, even if you're only doing 15 messages a day, do it every day. Not 50 one day and 0 for the next 5 days. It has to be consistent, and that way you get into a habit of always doing it. I can tell you, waking up at 5 a.m., actually it's been 4 a.m. recently, 4 a.m., messaging for an hour. I usually have at least 30 messages, and 10 of those are probably invites before 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock hits, I work out and I get some posts up, and now it's 6 o'clock. I have more time to hustle or do personal development and make breakfast, whatever. And when I skip that and I don't do that, my breakfast is off. I don't do personal development until the end of the day. My messages are wishy-washy. They're not as passionate. Like, you have to set a schedule. You have to message at the same, if you can. Like, I know a lot of you work and it's hard to do it at the same time every day, but if you can even find like a schedule where you have a solid 30 minutes every day to do your messages, make that your message time and just get your messages out, because that's the building blocks of this business, is talking to a ton of people. And it might not happen as fast as you want it to. Like 2 years ago, I thought right now, this day, I would already be a 5-star diamond coach. You guys, it's hard. But the best part is we have each other, and we have each other to lean on and to bounce ideas off. Like, this is team everyone. It's not just me, it's everyone. And I love that I can count on Brittany or Rebecca or Nancy or anyone to just have someone to talk to if I'm having a crappy day. And it's not just about hitting Success Club every month. And obviously that's important, but it's about the relationships that you get out of this team. Like, I haven't had friends like you guys since ever, probably, because I never kept the same best friend ever. I'm a terrible girlfriend, actually. I was anyways. Personal development helped with that. But you guys, like, you just have to show up, and I promise you, diamond is literally right in front of you. It's not hard. Take it off the pedestal, hit Success Club, build relationships, do the free groups. Everybody as a coach should be running at least one free group a month. You should be running one challenge group a month, and that free group should really fall right before either a challenge group is about to start or a What Is Coaching webinar is about to start, or maybe both in that case. Like, that way you always have something to invite them to, and you're not ending a free group and your next challenge group's in 3 weeks. Like, and then you're like, yeah. So make sure you look at your calendar before the month starts and plan out, okay, be strategic, be deliberate, and make sure that your challenge group starts here. And then a week before that, you've got a free group, and your What Is Coaching webinar is you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make sure that you're running these things every month. Your What Is Coaching webinar, it can be a webinar or it can be a group. I was kind of wanting to do a 3-day group next week. I think I'm going to just start advertising for it. I will always do my 4th Thursday webinar, but I want to do a group and just see what happens, see where it goes. And I don't think you can do it too many times, because even if it's a small group, you get to like build tighter relationships with these people. So also, the challenge group, Rebecca, I kind of wanted to talk to you about this as far as like the challenge groups. When you're running them and you've got like 100 people in it, maybe it does take away from other people getting results. Maybe those people that keep rolling over and rolling over and rolling over, maybe we need to have them like in a forever app group or something and just keep it open. And like, and the people who are just signing on, start doing smaller groups, because our goal is to get our challengers results in a story. And if you're not doing that, then your business isn't going to grow, because the people that you're going to find that are lifers, that are customers and coaches, are people who actually love our products, who have seen results with our programs. So we've really got to start focusing on getting people results. And I think it is probably harder for people to plug in and want to be invested when there's 100 people and like 10 of them say coach beside it, you know? So I think that my next challenge group is going to be a lot smaller. I might open up the one that we have now for like Casey Banka, who's a discount coach but loves the app, and like my sister-in-law Maria, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, keep it open. I'm not sure. I want to bounce that around if anybody has any good ideas. Because, I mean, I want to start really helping the people who sign up with me. Like, if I had 3 people sign up today, I want to run a group with just the 3 of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, Nancy. Yeah. Unmute you. Oops, sorry, Rebecca. Hold on. I already unmuted Nancy. Go ahead.
Hey, I just signed up my first customer today.
Woo! That's exciting. Who was it?
A girl at work, because I posted yesterday my success from Shift Shop. Yay. And anyway, it's crazy. But I think a free group would be awesome, because these people at work want to do this. So
yes, I love it. We need to do it. I think that would be awesome. I bet my mom would totally be down to run a free group too. She's tossing this whole coaching thing around as well. So maybe like we could all run one. I don't know. We got to just think of some good ideas as far as like how we can help people. She was, the girl on the National Wake Up Call was talking about like DIYs. I suck at them and I'm not really like, I'm too ADD for all that. Plus I don't want to have to buy supplies. I don't need a glue gun right now. But yes, Rebecca, go ahead.
I was just going to say, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
I was just going to say what I've noticed, like in this group too, because we have a lot of people in it and it's going well, but it's hard as a coach to pay attention and comment on everybody. Like by 3:00, I have like 50 notifications. I'm like, holy crap. So like you try, so like, but you're not giving as much attention to everybody. And the other thing is like, it's easier for people to hide when there's a lot of people in the group. So what I mean is like, they're not going to be logging their stuff because like, well, no one's going to notice anyway. There's all these people in here. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they hold themselves accountable more when there's a smaller group because obviously I'm going to know as your coach that you haven't been posting.
Exactly. And then it's kind of hard because then you run a small group and nobody's posting. You're the only one posting. And you're like, well, this is fun. You know, like it's so hard. So I would say 2 coaches at the most in the group posting, maybe one do the morning, one do some afternoon, more going live, more videos, because I think that's huge. They see your passion, they hear your voice, they know where you're coming from. And then I think smaller groups, and that's where we just need to start focusing on ways to get our challengers and coaches results and to build more relationships with our Hey Girl or our market. So I think those were my points tonight as far as that. I wanted to see, though, if there was anything that you guys were struggling with specifically, if it was posting or objections on Shakeology or how you're talking about things. Brittany, what did you say? When you do a free group, what do you post every day? Brittany, it depends on what type of group you're doing. For my ongoing group, I switch it up every week to keep the interest. I'll do Transformation Tuesday one week and then next do 2 for Tuesday and give them a water and like mini workout challenge, like who's willing to try a minute plank. That's good. It shows who's dedicated and who's willing to try new things. I think Gloria is doing the one with Natalie in school lunch prep. Okay, cool. No, those are great ideas. I love those. And see, I was going to say something and I just lost it. For free groups, I always do some sort of like focus where same as her, where it's a Transformation Tuesday or One Word Wednesday, kind of the same as a challenge group. But I think I want to like veer away from like healthy recipes and booty squat challenges. I want to give like legit free value. I want to like focus on like finding the people who I'm looking for. And so I don't know, I think I'm going to brainstorm a lot. I'm going to do a bunch of YouTube videos this week since I literally just listened to the National Wake Up Call. I just wanted to like kind of touch on it with you guys, but I'll go live later this week and see what I have found. Maybe I can find some free group like scripts that people are using. I've been leaning toward a personal development free challenge. You know what? I was leaning towards a mindset shift, like free group, like which would basically be personal development. That would be such a good one. And like telling them to do Audible or something, and that's free. At least their first book is free. That's cool. And I've heard You Are a Badass is free on YouTube too. Nancy, did you have something to say?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
my
cool.
dog was jumping on the bed. Sorry.
I love it. No, you're fine. So yeah, as far as like when you're talking to people, this just came to me. It's totally unrelated. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place tonight. But as far as when you're talking to people about signing up, I wanted to mention this. I don't know, some of you may have seen it in the Team Cup Surge, but I want you to think about like how you can break the price down for people, because $160 sounds like so much. So when someone comes to me and they're like, I need to lose weight, stat, what workout are you doing? I'm going to tell them all about my workouts. I'm going to tell them about me being their free coach and put huge emphasis on my groups, okay? And then I'm going to tell them, you're going to pay $100 for your workouts for an entire year. But bonus, you're going to get my favorite superfood shake that has literally been the game changer for me and given me energy, helped me push through my workouts, helped me with my digestion problems, helped me not crave so much crappy food. And you're going to get them for only $60, which is insane, seeing as how they're $130 when you buy them by themselves. Now, some people, and I think Ashley would totally say that this is wrong or that she wouldn't do it because she doesn't want to take the value away from Shakeology, but she's also got like 500 people a month coming to her, and she doesn't have to help people like in that way. She can say $130, take it or leave it, and whatever. I'm trying to help them and see that, okay, you're going to pay $100 for your year of workouts, and then you're going to get to try my shakes at like a ridiculously bonus price right now. So that's how I do it. Now, switch that role, and let's just say somebody said, what shakes are you drinking? I'm trying to lose weight and I need a good meal replacement shake, and I see you talking about that shake all the time. So now I'm going to shift it, because with the shakes, that's great. You're going to see great results drinking the shakes, but you want to maximize those results, you should check out my workouts. There's beginners, there's modifiers, there's everything, and there's a program for everyone. You can have over 600 workouts for an entire year for only $30 when you buy a month's supply of the shakes. Do you see how I like switched it so that they're still feeling like they're not paying $160, and then you're trying to tell them like this is all the value that you're getting? Like, I break it down for them and I don't throw it out there all at once. So just make sure when you're talking to people that you're also putting emphasis on what they need and connecting their needs to the shakes and the programs, not just one or the other. So is anyone really struggling with anything as far as like messaging or posting or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. But
what's going on? You're good? Did you say you're good?
No. I'm trying to commit to the program and show people what I did. And I did that Saturday. I had a progress picture. I got all these posts, and I had a customer today. So
that's amazing. And
it'll get better.
And exactly. And like when you show up and you work on yourself first and then you just put it out there, like people will start coming to you, but then you have to start going behind. Like I believe that 50% of my success in my business is from posts and 50% is from my messaging. Because if I'm not showing up on Facebook, who's going to believe me when I'm messaging them about my progress and about my programs, and vice versa? If I'm not doing my messages, good luck trying to get people to sign up with you. So you've got to be out there, building the relationships and showing up. It is so important. So you're doing awesome. Have you ever considered doing the 5 a.m.s with us?
I do, but I like my sleep.
Girl,
so that's another thing I'm working on. But I could get my workout done in the morning instead of night. So I know that. I'm working on it.
I just feel like when I get it done first thing in the morning and I get my messages done first thing in the morning, I never feel guilty at the end of the day for taking 3 or 4 hours to be with my family. But if I haven't, and then I'm sitting there like playing or watching TV, I'm like, all I can think about is that I haven't messaged. So if I get up and I get my messages out, do my workout, finish my messaging, and I'm done, I could literally have the entire day to not have to work, which is why I love what we're doing, because you get to make your own hours. And if working out at night works for you, like that's awesome. I just feel like once you hit like a schedule and make it, every single day, it just becomes so much easier and less stressful. Cause I hate feeling stressed about messaging. Like it pisses me off sometimes that I'm like sitting here like stressing out. I'm like, what? This is my life. Like I have to be on my phone 24/7, and I get so mad. And then I'm like, but I don't have to get up and be anywhere for 8 hours and away from my kids, and I don't have to build someone else's dreams when I can stay home and do it for me. So I think it's just choosing your hard, because life's pretty hard. That was more general. It wasn't to you. I was just on a tangent. But okay, so anybody have anything? Because if not, we have 7 minutes, and I want to everybody send out 2 invites to people you've been talking to, or cold, whatever. I know I totally just said don't do cold, but got to get our invites out. So everybody, you have 6 minutes to get out 2 invites. Yes, go ahead, Caitlin.
Also, I do want to say that this week, I got Hey Girl messaged by someone who is actually in our family tree.
That's happened.
Yeah, they didn't even take away the last person's name.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, whenever you're doing it and you're scripting it, please be careful. And please also pay attention to whether or not they're already a coach.
No,
Because-
I've done it. I mean, it's carelessness, and it's not caring about people, and that's what gets, you know, you ruin relationships that way. But I can't say that I've never done it. I have so done it. That's why I have stopped using names in my messages, especially if I'm like happy birthday messages. If you're not doing birthday messages, you need to get that on your list right now, because it's easy way to build relationships, and you're just telling people happy birthday. And also, like, I always, if someone shares my post, I will send them a message and just say thank you for sharing my post. Like, it means the world to me. And just, you know, that's another way to just start a conversation. So yeah, you're right though. Like, be careful about who you're messaging.
Rhythm is a dancer. I need a companion. Girl, I guess that must be you. Body like the summer, fucking like no other. Don't you tell them what we do.
Don't sleep, wake up, you're pretty. No,
Like this right here.
wake up, you're pretty.
This girl, she came out of water, looking like a model. Magazine figure, she was shaped like a bottle. No chain hair, she was fly. First time ever, I was lost. Felt so right, couldn't be wrong. Love at first sight, that he just out. I couldn't go, felt like I was stuck. And then when the girl looked up, and I said, hey, pretty girl, need it tonight. Spend time with you. And I said, hey, pretty girl, need it tonight. Spend time with you.
Don't sleep, wake up, you're pretty with no makeup. Don't sleep, wake up, you're pretty.
This girl, she was up there, hottie, she know she got it. Came from the city, so she loves to party. The JT song make her move that body. She dancing all night long. I can tell that she was a wild one. That's why I was shy first, but I finally was up now. And I said, hey, pretty girl, need it tonight. Spend time with you. And I said, hey, pretty girl, need it tonight. Spend time with you. Spend a little bit of 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 time with you.
Hey, little pretty brown eyes, though. She never be looking at the other guys. Cause ain't never had a surfer like me. She start swimming over here and ride my wave. Cause I see that you party like there's no tomorrow. Let's leave the party, I'll grab my guitar. I got the keys, so jump in my car. Sit back, relax, I'm singing your car.
Pretty girl, need it tonight. Spend time with you. Yeah, and I said, hey, pretty girl, need it tonight. Spend time with you. Yeah.
All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off, but you guys are amazing, and thank you so much for jumping on. Woo! I ain't got no worries. Bye, you guys.